I so agree with this. If any white person has white guilt over what happened back in the slave days, it's a mental disease. And I think it was a mental disease that was shoved on you. It was an attempt at brainwashing. Bad things happen all throughout human history, life's existence on earth, period. And I know a black person will say, or a bunch of black people, oh, bad things. Yeah, bad things. It's also, I believe, a mental disease. All the stuff that I'm seeing with black people. And again, it's not all. Let's see. I deserve reparations. No, you don't. You were never a slave. And it was white people who decided it was wrong and put an end to it. No, it didn't happen extremely fast, but it happened. And it was black people, along with Middle Easterners, who started slavery. The jealousy I see a lot of black people have is also a mental disease. You hear it in their videos. Oh, well, this one's got this, that, and the other thing. So what? You hear one bitch called Moonlight. She is so jealous of this one woman named JJ London. She believes JJ London and Kwame Brown, an ex basketball player, fucked. Okay, so what if they did? No, what's Moonlight's thing? I know I fuck better than JJ. I know I suck dick better than JJ. Bitch, you sound like a fucking pig. And then when Kwame Brown wanted to get off the panel because he didn't want to deal with Moonlight's bullshit, talking about how he fucked this white woman and this black woman can fuck better than the white woman, she begged him to stay on the panel and apologized to him. That's how bad her mental illness is and how much attention she needs. Now, you want to talk about being a bitch? There's a guy named Biz 101. Things happened in his past that, according to all the paperwork that was finally gotten, he didn't do anything wrong. But yet, here goes another nasty piece of shit with a mental disease named Thumbnail Lady. Um, she led Biz 101 to believe she was a friend. He sent her some paperwork that was nowhere out there. She sent it to a guy named Kevlo and said maybe Biz needs to be put back on the sex offense list. Biz only sent that to her. The only way it got out there was because of her. And this lying, nasty pig said, no, I got it off the internet. It was already out there. It was, no, bitch. Biz proved it. That's all part of this mental disease. And the problem is, people like Thumbnail Lady are enjoying themselves too much, going against other people like a witch hunt, especially if they look white. A woman named Lonnie One Love, Empress Lonnie One Love, just did a video saying I wasn't like this in the beginning, but black women started with me. I retaliated. I'm racist. And it continues to go on no matter what I do. Even if I don't talk about this stuff, I'm called trailer park trash. I'm told I'm Jewish. I'm told I'm well over 600 pounds. I can't get out of bed. I can't this. I can't that. And people lap it up. Why? Because I'm white and they're black. And who's the main one putting out this shit? A mentally disturbed woman named Arabia Barbosa. When her channel numbers aren't going up, when she's not getting enough attention, she starts with me and a woman named Empress Lonnie One Love. Now, why does she start with Empress Lonnie One Love? Because she fell in love with her, and Empress Lonnie One Love didn't reciprocate. Didn't think she was the bee's knees, and kept telling her, stop it, don't mess with me, don't do this, stop it. What did Arabia Barbosa believe? Oh, they just want me to stop being me. They don't want me to be me. What the fuck is you? You're aggressive, you're violent, you lie. Yeah, it's unbelievable. And Lonnie keeps saying her leave her out of it. I'm not bringing shit to her. Who the fuck is tagging her name in shit? Arabia Barbosa. Arabia claims I'm butthurt because of her rejecting me. No, bitch. That's you. You've been rejected by every woman in this sector. And what's her fucking response? Oh, I think most of the women in this sector of YouTube are on the down low. They're really part of the LGBTQ community. Fuck that community. It's full with crazy people like Arabia Barbosa. That's another mental disease. Now, white guilt. What do black people want white people to have white guilt for? Because black people have so much jealousy and hatred built up in them over the years? I don't care what happened in the slave days. Was it wrong? Was it horrible? Yeah. Who the fuck says no, that was perfect and wonderful? No one. But you gotta keep putting white people down. Oh, we went through how many hundreds of years slavery? Motherfuckers, you went through over 5,000 years of slavery. No, but you're only interested in 400 years, and you're only interested in slavery here in America because America has money. Money you want. You built fucking America. Oh, we built stuff and the white man took it away. What white man? The Democrats, who most black people worship, well, they're white. That's all that counts. No, motherfucker, you go after them. Because most of the Democrats, the elites, are still pulling bullshit. Go after them. No, black people and it's most of them, not all, being the cowardly pieces of shit they are, want to go and attack Joe Schmo. But Joe Schmo is in the same boat as you. It used to be a minimum wage job you could have an apartment, a car, and all your bills paid. Now you need 4 or 5 jobs. You need to have roommates with 4 or 5 jobs. And who's profiting from this? It's not the average Joe Schmo, it's the elites. But yeah, the cowardly bastards have to go after the average Joe Schmo, especially if they see the average Joe Schmo having something they want and they want it just given to them for all the crap they've been through. I believe slaves back then, if they saw everything now, they would think everything's not perfect, but it's a shitload better than what they were going through. Can't count your blessings, but can go attacking people. And the jealousy runs deep. There's a bitch named True Essence. She manipulated shit, hurt her so called best friend, who she claims she has no friends on YouTube, but Barbie Girl Tina is on YouTube. Hurt and aggravated her best friend until her wrench was taken away in Damn D's chat like True Essence's was. Now, why Barbie Girl Tina is in essence letting True Essence get away with the shit, the only thing I can think of, Barbie Girl Tina was lacking uh black a black woman growing up. She's mixed. So what she didn't have, she may be clinging to now. And I've seen this with a lot of mixed people. And they will cling to the black people for dear life. And the black people will manipulate the fuck out of them. And again, it's not all. True Essence did all that shit to hurt Barbie Girl Tina, and what happened? True Essence got her way. Barbie Girl Tina stayed away from Damn D's chat for a while. You know, that's what a piece of shit True Essence is. And as soon as True Essence started fighting with Biz 101, he was a white boy pedophile. You don't think Barbie Girl Tina's gonna become a white girl something or other if she dares crosses True Essence? That's a problem. True Essence is so jealous of Barbie Girl Tina, she tried to become her. Barbie Girl Tina calls a lot of guys grandpa. What did True Essence try doing? Come on, grandpa. Grandpa. Like my sis Barbie Girl Tina. Grandpa. That's how jealous True Essence was of Barbie Girl Tina. She had to hurt her and take her down. Why? If Barbie Girl Tina is your best friend, why did you take her down a couple of notches? Because it's not fair that white girl had a wrench in a place that you got the wrench taken away from you from? You got it taken away from you because of your bullshit. And because of Barbie Girl Tina just wanting to embrace True Essence and love her, got her fucking wrench taken away too. Because she listened to True Essence. She listened to other black women who were saying stupid fucking shit. Now, the whole thing with Barbie Girl Tina saying she wasn't around for what Damn D was saying, I can understand that. There are so many chats, and you're actually holding on conversations in the chat that do and do not have anything to do with what the content creator is trying to put out. Plus, Barbie Girl Tina was a moderator. At the time, Damn D had said something about the devil you know and keeping her close to the vest because she's a doxer and whatever. She was in the chat and it was a joke. But once you're out of chats and you go in your normal life, you don't remember everything. So Damn D refreshed her memory. And still, the only person she went against in this little triangle of her, Damn D, and True Essence, she went after Damn D. Now, yes, Damn D was needling shit to get her away from True Essence, but that's because he and the rest of us saw what True Essence was doing. Even though Barbie Girl Tina has seen the proof, she still wants True Essence. I believe that's because of something she was lacking in her life. I also think Barbie Girl Tina believes True Essence is a true friend, and she's not. She's a jealous little hoe bag. And Barbie Girl Tina had a bunch of shit said to her because of her still backing up True Essence. I say, people, if you like her, she finally comes into chat, say hello to her, have fun with her, but don't talk to her about True Essence because it's literally beating a dead horse. She's gonna stick by True Essence through thick and thin, and if True Essence wants to, she's gonna fuck Barbie Girl Tina over again. You have to let people get their lumps. And apparently, Barbie Girl Tina hasn't gotten enough lumps yet. But when she does, they're going to go right for the color of her skin. That's her acting white. That's her being white. That's her white side. She's more white than she is black. Why the fuck do you have to take half of her away from her? And again, people who get hurt, yeah, they hurt people, but they also tend to cling to the people who are hurting them. I think Barbie Girl Tina has been missing something in her life, and people like True Essence fill that gap. And she's desperate to keep that gap full. But the problem is, who she's using to fill that gap with is going to hurt her and cause gaps in other places, which she's already done. And this is all going on in this sector of YouTube. I'm called racist for calling it out. This is just what I'm seeing. People don't like my stereotypical views. Well, how did I get a stereotypical view? Because it was what I saw, it was what I viewed. Nope, but you can't say nothing because you're going to hurt black people and they got to be the victim and you got to protect them. Protect them from what? You see hundreds of videos, they're not afraid. They only act afraid when cops actually go and don't put up with their bullshit and arrest them. And then they pull the race card. You're racist, you're racist. Shove that shit up your fucking ass with no glue and lube and tear yourself as you're fucking going. Oh, look, she mad, she mad, she mad. You're damn right I'm fucking mad because this is bullshit. White guilt is a disease. Now, people who are affiliated with me, especially Empress Lonnie One Love, she's getting into trouble. No, I don't know if that's why her channel got taken away. But if it was, that's part of black people's mental illness. She gets along with me, a white person. How dare she? And that piece of trash, Arabia Barbosa, called her a coon. That's what they mostly call black people who affiliate with white people. And I don't get it. All my life, I was taught get along, get along, get along, everybody's equal. But from what I've seen on a lot of videos, black people, especially black women and the black mothers, and this is not all, teach their kids white man's bad, white man will fuck you over. The cops don't like you because they're black. They will kill you because you're black. You know, black people and Black Lives Matter wanted these body cams on cops all the fucking time in order to prove the cops were racist and abusing everyone. Backfired because now we have proof of what black people do when they're confronted by police. And it's not that they're scared, it's that fuck you, I want to do what I want. And just to be fair, it's not just black people. I've seen white people, Hispanic people, Asian people, Indian people. They all have this sense of entitlement. Nobody's entitled to shit. Nobody. Nobody should just be getting shit for nothing. And I think Empress Lonnie One Love could be right. Arabia does have temp jobs, but she's got to be getting a mental check from the government. Because there is no way temp jobs can take care of an apartment, lights, gas, phone, which apparently Arabia has two phones and they're both active or whatever because she can play something on one phone that's on the internet and record with her other one. So she's paying two separate phone bills. She's sending money to content creators, which, by the way, she bitches about later on because nobody sends her fucking cash apps. Jealous hoe bag doesn't put out anything worthy of getting cash apps. And she's got to provide food for herself. One temp job cannot cover that. It's impossible unless you're living with someone who's letting you get away with really cheap rent, this, that, and the other thing. Arabia will also bitch because Lonnie's living with her mother. Bitch, you wish you had a mother as good as Lonnie's mother to take you the fuck in. Lonnie's not alone. Lonnie has a roof over her head. She has two jobs, she has a side job. And Arabia wants to talk about what she's able to do. Lonnie can do things 100 times more and 100 times better than Arabia. And that jealous bitch Arabia puts down what she's jealous of. That's it. She puts down what she's jealous of, what she can't have, what she has never had. And with her mental illness, it seems like, from the lies I've caught her in recently, majority of the story of her life is a made up thing for her to get attention. Arabia Barbosa, in my opinion, is also a fucking predator. How many times on however many channels she has she said she wants people, especially women, to come up on her panel and share their tragic stories of sexual abuse? That's how Arabia gets off. She also claims she met up with her biological mother, and because of all the shit she supposedly went through in the system, bet the shit out of her biological mother, meeting her in South Carolina. Now, what she said after that was, doing it, she got turned on. To quote her, she got a jump off in her pussy. Well, I would like to know how so many of Arabia's family members from New York wound up in South Carolina with her. And I'm not talking about her adopted family. It seems like a pretty big coincidence. Her mother lives near her in South Carolina. How the fuck is that? That's a pretty big coincidence. She has also been claiming for years she's coming to New York, and when she comes to New York, she wants to get me. No, bitch. No, that's never happening. And she goes like this: oh, what's she gonna do? Call the cops? Yeah, that's what people do when other people try to attack them. They don't just take matters into their own hands unless it's self defense. And bitch, it would be self defense. And with that happening, watch how much I become an activist for the stand your ground law here in New York. All the proof is out there, bitch. You've been harassing me for years, claiming I'm a stalker, claiming I'm calling you. Bitch, I stopped talking about you for a long time. What happened? That cunt rag Khadijah comes in. Oh, let's make fun of Jabba the Hutt. Let's talk about her. That's like a child's mentality, and then you got Arabia falling into it. This is bullshit. Now, Arabia also claims I'm butthurt because of something she did to me years ago. I'm not butthurt, but it's nice to hear she's finally admitting she did something. And Arabia is another black person, another black woman who would throw the entire black race under the bus in order to be white. Lucy the Vampire was white. Ginger Snaps, white. Oh, I know I'm not beautiful, but I'm handsome. You're handsome? You can't even get a gay guy, bitch. Yes, so black fatigue is a fucking mental illness in a sense that was pushed on everybody. By who? Black people, especially black women, who culturally appropriated the white redneck lifestyle, being pigs, being loud and obnoxious, all this other shit. But then black women want to complain you can't wear braids. That's cultural appropriation. I saw one piece of shit practically chase down a white woman demanding she take the braids out of her head right then and there. Okay, bitch. Her with her braids, she kind of looked like the predator. But did the black woman take the bonnet off her head to show her hair? No, 'cause it's probably mostly gone for all the wigs and weaves and glue and shit put on her fucking head to try to look like a white woman so she could play in the fucking mirror and think she's the most gorgeous thing on the planet. For you to think you're the most gorgeous thing on the planet just because you have white women hair on your head, you've got a mental disease, a mental illness. And nobody is helping with this shit. They're all just egging it on. That black woman in that video was willing to hunt down that white woman and beat her up for not taking the braids out of her head? Well, since most black people, especially black women, think they're from the motherland, Africa, go back there, stick a bone in your nose, and wear animal skin instead of those white women clothes you like to wear so much. Don't like me saying that? Well, stop acting like an animal. Oh, I don't like it when white women date black men, but I love it when black women date white men. And that's not racism. Black people are just as racist as white people. The only difference is white people were taught black people are equal to us. And yes, now I am saying us. You see, there was a guy named Sis. You probably don't know him if you're new to this sector, but you should stay the fuck away from him. He said, back in the days when I was Ms. Nobody, I didn't curse, I didn't this, I didn't that. Now look at me. Who pushed me to this? Who is continuing to push me because they want me to say the N word and prove, well, look, there you go, she's racist. No, motherfucker, I'm calling out what I'm seeing. And out of all the words in the English language, I'm not gonna fight to say one disgusting word that even black people should not be saying. So this guy says, just put it out there that I wasn't like this before. Well, I'm like this now because of the black women in this sector. I never hid the fact I was white. But as soon as they realized I was white, That was the only thing that came out of their mouth. God damn, you really are white. Wow, look at the food you eat. You're really white. Oh, look at this. You're really white. Well, considering what I've seen in this sector, it is a blessing and a privilege to be white. Because if I had to have the brain and the mentality of most of these black women in this sector, I would have offed myself a long time ago. And I think the only reason they haven't done that is that they're enjoying themselves bullying people too much. Bullying is a mental illness too. Why do you have to bully? I've been called a stalker by a bitch who puts herself out there as being intelligent. She's not intelligent at all. Being a stalker means I follow her from chat to chat to chat. I do not. I talk about shit on my channel like everybody else does, but because I'm white, I need to stop. I need to have my channel flagged. I need to have my channel taken away. I need to not be on YouTube at all. YouTube should just be a platform for black people, especially black women, to pull their bullshit. Really. And yes, I am talking about Arabia Barbosa again, because she is the main one I dealt with on and offline. This bitch, during a fight, an argument back and forth, asked me if I could bring back her sister in law, Sergeant Crystal Reagan, and her kids who were murdered. If they even existed. Nobody can bring them back. But she wanted that. The thing with Arabia is she wants what she cannot have, what she knows she cannot have. And she is pissed off at the fact how dare she not be able to have it. Well, bitch, that's just the cards life threw at you. So, I was a nice person, getting along with everyone, until black women started shit with me. Oh, she's got something against black women. No, I'm talking about the shit I've been through. You can talk about the shit you've been through. Why can't I? Oh, 'cause I'm white and there's no way I went through shit as hard as you did? Bullshit. If you were molested as a kid, that's not my fault. I'm not there. I wasn't there. Your mother called you a nappy headed little bitch? That's not my fault. I'm not your grandmother. If I was, I would have stopped that shit. It's just unbelievable. All the stuff people in this sector have gotten away with, and they act holier than thou. We got to get these people off. We don't want them here. Oh, but if white people said, we don't want you here, which is starting to come out, and it's not all black people. There are black people who are really fucking terrific. Truly. But the majority I've seen within this sector, They ain't worth the shit that comes out of their own ass. That's not even good for fertilizer. And why did they push me to this point? Because they're jealous and they hate white people. Fuck you. That's all you hear from them. Look at Moonlight going after Beautiful One because she's another jealous hoe bag who believes, well, if you've got the wealth, spread it around to everybody because it's not fair. I'm not getting these $100 cash apps like you're giving to people I don't like. But it's Beautiful One's money. If she wants to take the money, sit there and take a lighter to it, she can do that. Nope, but jealous people are trying to put her down because she's not giving them stuff. Moonlight was such a jealous hoe bag, she ousted her own daughter. She doxed her own daughter. She put her daughter's information out there. Her information was covered up, but not her daughter's. Why? Did she have the kid to latch on to the kid's father? And because she wasn't able to do that, she now has a lot of resentment towards this kid. She can't go shaking her so called 19-year-old poom poom in clubs and get fucked every night by a different guy like the pig she is. No, but she'll put her boob on air. She'll put the phone by her twat. That's piggy behavior. That makes you a pig. Why do, and I'm not saying it's only limited to black women, but a lot of black women believe that's what they're good for. Oh, I know I suck dick better than JJ. Did you learn that when you were 5? Because according to all the stories, black women, more than any other woman, get molested and raped at an extremely early age. Oh, well, that's because the white man taught the black men how to do this. Bullshit. That was the past. That was the past. No. But white people today have to feel oh so sorry for the past and just give black people all that they have because they deserve it. They're owed it. They ain't owed shit. Like I said on a show that traces your roots, Queen Latifah found out the start of her family was only a slave for 24 hours and it was just paperwork. She didn't go through all the atrocities other slaves had been through. And you should have seen how disappointed that bitch was. And I love Queen Latifah, but she was so disappointed. Why were you disappointed? An ancestor of yours, which black people, especially black women, like to bring up the ancestors, an ancestor of yours didn't go through that shit. That should be a wonderful thing. Queen Latifah was disappointed. Okay, so bottom line, white guilt is a mental disease, and it was a disease that was put in our heads, brainwashed. I don't have it. What the fuck do I have to have white guilt for? I didn't do anything wrong. I wasn't alive in those days, and most black people today were not alive in those days. But you want the money your ancestors were supposed to have for the hardships and the atrocities they went through. You didn't go through any of the shit they went through. Where's your marks on your neck from your chains? On your ankles, on your wrist? Oh, they're invisible because the ancestors. No, the ancestors had them. You do not. And this is your way of trying to leech off of them. You're trying to leech off the dead. Like leeching off the dead, having dead people's hair sewn into your fucking head. You don't know where that hair comes from. Oh no, I make sure. Did you go there? Did you watch the hair being cut off the live woman's head while she was still alive? No. So you really don't know what you're getting. Yeah, it may be real human hair, but it may be off a corpse. And you want that disgusting shit in your head? And you want to leave it in there for so long so you can still have the delusion you're white? Or is it just that you think you're just as good as white women when you have that shit in your hair? Because that doesn't make you just as good as white women. The hair white women have doesn't make them better than you. And black people, especially the women, like to say we created white people. It's a mutation. Well, apparently, black people like the mutation so much, there are more white people than there are black people, supposedly. No, racism will never go away. There will always be some form of ism. Whether it's you don't like people with brown eyes, you don't like people with green eyes, you don't like people with blonde hair, you don't like people with red hair, you don't like people with freckles, you don't like people without freckles. There will always be something. We see this in the animal kingdom. We see it. This is ingrained in us. And I don't know why, but it is. But black people, especially black women, like calling other black people coons because they're not following the script of trying to get white people. Empress Lonnie One Love is a coon. Why? Because she likes me, she talks to me. I send her stuff and she accepts them. And she understands that I'm not sending her the shit because I feel sorry for her. No, I like her. When you have a friend, you want to share shit with the friend. Damn D, I sent him the fucking trailer to Bambi the Reckoning. Now, me and Damn D are not friends. I like him, but we're not buddy buddy. No. But I've seen he likes horror movies, so I sent him the trailer. I actually sent it to a bunch of people because I can't wait to see the movie. But why is it bad if I sent that to a black person? You listen to that bitch Arabia Barbosa, it's because I'm looking to attack them. Last year during the summer, and I do this all the time, when it gets close to the 4th of July, I will put up the picture of Jaws, the main movie picture. I love that fucking movie. The 4th of July, I'm watching Jaws. I'm watching Jaws 2. I'm watching King Kong 1976. I'm watching King Kong Lives. This is all planned out. I plan on having a ball on the 4th of July. So I used that picture as my avatar. Last year she claimed, oh, what, is that a threat against me? You're mentally ill. Someone like Arabia Barbosa should not be on YouTube. Someone like Moonlight should not be on YouTube. Someone like Queen Regina should not be on YouTube. I remember a woman named Marilyn's Musings. Yes, I had problems with her when she lied about something and kept lying about it and kept lying about it and kept lying about it. But when they went and they doxed her, the hood trucker and beware, no, that's it. The shit ended. Because while I'm bitching and catching her in lies, doxing her, why the fuck do you dox her? Marilyn's Musings left this sector of YouTube because of all the bullshit she was going through. What does Arabia Barbosa do? She tries to dox me all the time. She has put out my picture again. Aw, bitch, you miss looking at me? Because I'll tell you, I don't like the way I look, but you obviously do since you put it out there, since you still have it, since you kept it like in a locket close to your heart. Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you. This sector is big on doxing people. Why? To get them at home where they're supposed to be safe. I don't want to hear anything about keyboard warriors. Yes, I would talk like this in front of these people. I would not back down. What would they do? Beat the fuck out of me. And they feel like that's justified. But then if I had a gun, took it out because I'm being bet up and did something, that's racism because I'm defending myself. Defending yourself against racism is racist. This is all bullshit. It's done by a bunch of immature motherfuckers who fall for all the bullshit. You're not insecure? Especially the women? Why do you have to try to completely change the way you look? And again, this is not just black women, it's white women too. Yous all want to look like fucking cartoon characters. There's a picture going around of Nene Leakes. Nene Leakes, in my opinion, was gorgeous. When I saw her on The Celebrity Apprentice, I went and started watching The Real Housewives of Atlanta. I liked her. But as time went on, she got plastic surgery to look like a white woman. No, that's not looking like a white woman. Well, those aren't black features. They may occur here and there, but she specifically went to a doctor and told them what she wanted to look like. That's not mental illness. She is another one now that looks like a cartoon character. Look at the fucking Kardashians. Do they even remember what they used to look like? It's all bullshit. Bottom line, bottom line, bottom line. White guilt is something that was hoisted on white people of today. And I'm seeing a lot of black people calling for violence. Now, I don't believe they make up only 13% of the population. I think it's a lot more. But there's still a lot more white people, and there are still a lot more Asian people. There are a lot more Hispanic people. There are a lot more black people who don't like this bullshit. You think you're gonna survive? The Civil War, black men and white men were fighting for equality. Black people bring up their ancestors so much, they're doing a disservice to their ancestors. They're actually a disgrace to their fucking ancestors. Their ancestors worked hard and all this other shit. And all I'm seeing mostly black people, mostly black women looking for handouts. Look at all the body cam footage from the cops. Look at the dates of when they were put out. This has been going on for years. Oh, my lawyer's gonna love this. You want a quick and easy handout like the brick lady. She's another one who doesn't need to be on social media, who needs to be locked up in a padded cell in a straitjacket. Carmelo Anthony was at a school track meet. When under a tent he knew he had no business being under. And when he was told he couldn't be there, dug his feet into the ground and acted like he had every right to be there. No, you didn't. Rules are set up to keep things proper, to keep things safe, to keep people safe. Then you hear the black people talking, oh, well, it was pouring rain out, storming. It was like a drizzle. What, was his color gonna wash the fuck off with the rain? His own school, his classmates, they knew Carmelo Anthony for having sticky fingers and starting fights with people. So what the fuck did he go under that tent for? Chances are his sticky fingers were active or wanted to be really active. And how dare somebody stop him from what he wants to do? That was premeditated. And he was proud of the fact he did it. I'm still thinking this is some kind of setup to really get this race war going. Because where's the knife? The knife wasn't found. So what did he do? Pull it out of Austin Metcalf's gut, heart, chest? And what did he do? Stick it in the ground? Did somebody else take it? Where is that knife? Where is it? And then all his spokesperson is concerned about is his own fucking ass, his own fucking agenda. Carmelo Anthony's parents, the same thing. They're outraged that the I don't know what else to call it. I don't remember the name of the site, but the GoFundMe money they may not be getting. Why should your son be rewarded for what he did and that's all you care about? Your son's life was not in danger. It was not self defense. And look, the Democrat black woman judge lowered the bond for him. You don't think this is all some kind of a setup? You don't think things are falling into place for this shit? He did it. It was premeditated. What do black people think? He gets off, white people are gonna riot? And if they did, that would prove we're racist? No, fuck you. That proves your bullshit. That proves you're out and out bullshit. And if this is what you have to do, you're not worth anything. Black Lives Matter proved black people don't matter. They proved it. What did they do to help the black community? All they did was give them models to go off and do the bullshit they want to do. Black people want to condemn the KKK, which they should be condemned. The Jim Crow laws, all this other shit. Who started them? The white man. No, the Democrats did. Who made Black Lives Matter? The Democrats. When their fucking website was first put out, it said it was set up by the Democrats. When the Democrats started feeling the heat, that website changed. I forget what president it was. People have been saying it. But there was a president who said, I'll have black people voting Democrat for the next 300 years. And yes, that was a white man. That's a white man who could give two fucks about black people. But then you take the average Joe Schmo. You cannot be racist if you have black friends. Because what do you have black friends for if you're racist? Racist means you can't stand somebody because of their race. No, people can't stand this fucking attitude. Oh, white people avoid us. Why? Oh, we don't like to hear that every time we come into a neighborhood, we destroy it. What the fuck's going on in Chicago? Detroit? And again, it's not all black people. What happened to that town? I think it was in Oregon. Black people took over claiming Black Lives Matter. We still don't know everything that went on there because the Democrats are hiding it. There were rapes and murders and child rapes and child molestations going on and children getting killed, all because black people wanted power and they didn't care who had to die for them to get it. That's mental illness, and not all black people have it. Why is my channel mostly about racism? Because the motherfuckers in this sector of YouTube push this on me. And I'm fed up. And it's not all. I'm happy when I go into a chat and I see Julia Graham. She lives here in Brooklyn. I'm happy when I see Demir Lewis. She's a nice girl. I'm happy when I see Lonnie. I consider her a friend. I'm happy when I see Barbie Girl Tina. I consider her a friend. But why do I have to go down the whole entire list of all the black people I like just to prove something to these motherfuckers? You can have stereotypical beliefs and not be racist. And if you had any kind of brain in your skull, you'd realize that. Okay, I've been talking for an hour and 5 minutes. I really want to do another movie reaction, but when I want to talk about this stuff, I will talk about it. Too many people in this sector like to take away people's right to free speech. They're the oppressors now. They get together in hunting packs and do this shit. Lonnie's channel didn't need to be taken away, but they did it to shut her up because she's a coon. She's supposed to toe the company line and fuck you. Yeah, there are things about Lonnie I don't like, and I've said it. You don't have to like every single solitary thing about a person. You can still like the person and not like everything they say. You can still like the person and not like everything they do. It's enough of the bullshit, and it seems like white people are fighting back against this bullshit, and it's a good thing. And there are black people who are tired of the bullshit too, and they're fighting against it. And that's a good thing. You don't have to wallow in your mental illness. If you can tell the difference between right and wrong, you're sane. And all these people can tell right from wrong. They're sane. But they want to use their crutches in order to get away with the shit they get away with.